¿Cuánto? Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Delicate ball, and it needs... Hits one! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Because of that first goal now, it's a great opportunity to make it one-way traffic and add to this lead.
Alvarez, and the shot! Sticks it away! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's through here. Alvarez! It's in! And the comeback is complete! He just absolutely speared that in.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Camavinga is there to clear, and we have our very first corner. Cleared away. Zaragoza are looking to go forward now. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with...
It's Griezmann! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Pedri, who has set up 2 goals. Bellingham. Camavinga. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the hit! Now, oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Always onto this. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Modric. And the keeper's got it again. Belletti. And Koundé. Belletti.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Alvarez. Vinicius Junior. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look.
And a quick reminder today that
the midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 17, Neymar.
And the second half gets underway.
Modric.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
It'll be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Camavinga. Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Chouameni. Oh, well played, well sorted out. The less said about that pass, the better. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Now the finish! And he hits the net! And this is getting better and better. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Zaragoza take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Zaragoza can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Zaragoza are looking to break at pace. There's no flag. He's tried one! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Vinicius Junior. That's a good run down the left. Bellingham pinches it off him. Rudiger did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Bellingham must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
Gently done. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cannavaro gets rid without sophistication. Pedri. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And through to the goalkeeper. And that will be it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Barcelona desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already started here. He's played him through. Bellingham is onto this. Has a goal! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't... And the shot! Oh, it's gone in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He won't be happy with that one. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Couldn't squeeze it through. That's a nicely measured pass.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Mbappe. He's through here. And that was very necessary. Mbappe. He can get that clear. Now it's Bellingham. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's heaved it away. Nicked it back promptly. Oh, Red, nice interception. Kubasi.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh no, what has happened here? Short changes him with that pass. And a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. There's the shot! And that has fair fizzed.
The keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And they're quick to get it back. Van Nistelrooy! And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. Reflections on the first half?
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. He could be in here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Alaba gets it away. Bellingham. Out of play for a throw. Cannavaro clears. Gets his pass away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, nicely intercepted. Mosquera. Dani Olmo. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Oh, what has happened here? Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Barcelona take the lead. Van Nistelrooy, that's a shade optimistic. Mosquera gets rid without sophistication. Dani Olmo.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's going to go a long way. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game. Barcelona showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, easy pickings there. Yamal, who does have an assist to his name, aim forwards. But that has not gone well. Araujo works it forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Deftly away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And the pass is intercepted. Messi. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Barcelona can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
And Van Nistelrooy! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Van Nistelrooy really has just learned a lesson there. Your focus cannot lapse, even slightly.
Bellingham.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. And he's gone looking for safety. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things.
Volunteers for each block, please report.
Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The action has already started. And he's been shifted off it. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Costa Curta. That's Beckham. Cristiano Ronaldo. Good spot, he's seen the run. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Driving on and making good progress.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Here comes another cross. And he's taking no chances there.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Van Bouten did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Belletti. Pamplona deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look...
There's the hit! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Budimir. Zaragoza. Oh, and he's through the middle. Tries a shot! In he goes again! And it's a goal! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
34 minutes is number 17.
Pamplona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Perez. No outsmarting him this time.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckham gets into some space. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Climbs up big!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Beckham. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the game has already resumed here.
Al Nassr can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Aim forwards. Messi. He's through here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Van Bouten gets it away. Crossed in once, he gets big! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
2 minutes is number 17. The attendance for this match.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
A corner it is then. Messi with the short one. Pamplona have the chance to go the other way. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Cannavaro. De Bruyne. Now Davids. And it's Beckham. Zaragoza. Into the last quarter of an hour. Budimir. Davids clears it away. Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Perez is onto it in a flash. Stood up well to him there. And that's been won straight back.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Budimir with 2 goals already to his name. Beckham. Cristiano Ronaldo.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. And that is that. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were At times cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
Please make sure to watch the screen.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Al Nassr desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a pretty loose pass. Davids. That's Beckham. Moved on forwards. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's looking to... hits one! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short. Defending of the desperate variety. Zaragoza have the chance to go the other way. And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Just not quite happening for him just now.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Messi with the short one. Here it is, crossed in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. So it is still 0-0. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He has found the way through. Cristiano Ronaldo played back.
Just too much pressure, had to go that way.
Zaragoza looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Oh, super find.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So
there's the hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Tony Moya. Adu Ares. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That is a great pick out. Decent hit! Goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
Goal!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
Al Nassr have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the manager...
And we've reached half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first-half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Al Nassr head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Davids. Now Costa Curta. And it's Perez. Now it's De Bruyne. Perez. He could be in here. De Bruyne. Oh, well played. Al Nassr are ahead here by what is still the only goal.
The attendance for this match was 72,000.
Oh, perfectly measured that.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. There's the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Driving on and making good progress. And the shot! It's in! Do not write them off! Back they come! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 23. Substitution on the field. Number 10. Coming on.
A couple of changes then in quick succession.
Number 6.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, if anyone in this stadium thinks they haven't got value for money, I give up.
Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! And they're back in front! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Zaragoza making consecutive changes
number
here.
9.
So the die is cast. It is time for Mr. Crash Bang Wallop.
Yeah, this will make things interesting. He's definitely one of those players who can deliver in a situation like this.
Al Nassr get themselves into the lead.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or dare I say, throw it away now.
Casillas with the clearance.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
He's through here. And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He rises!
Added time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Five minutes to add. That'll be a throw-in.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And we're done. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.